I was trying to listen to some Backstreet music, and I actually think I had it turned up louder than I usually do to listen to music because I could barely, like, it sounded muffled to me. So I'd like to say Backstreet. I don't know, like, you probably won't even see this, but whatever. I posted a comment, like, on their Facebook page. I don't know if they read it, but I love them. They always do an awesome show, and that hasn't changed, but they need to change that with the sound. I've never experienced this before. I've never had, like, I'm still hearing ringing. I'm still hearing ringing in my ears, and that's not healthy. Like, there should be, like, a legal limit on, like, at first, my friend made a comment, like, after the first opening act, like, after those 3 songs, when we were all pretty much deaf after that. She's like, oh my god, maybe we're too old for this crap. Like, maybe we're too old to go to concerts now. But no. No, that's not it. Because exactly a year ago, I went to see Backstreet Boys, and this did not happen. So, now mind you, the last few times I've seen them, it's been an outdoor theater. And I don't know if that makes a difference because there's no walls to keep the sound in. It just kind of goes out. Maybe that's a possibility. I don't know. But I believe, like, I've even seen them in stadiums in high school, you know, at the Sky Dome. And I believe I've even seen them at the ACC once, I think for the Black and Blue tour. And I still don't recall having ringing in my ears like 24 hours after. So that's not healthy, Backstreet. You're going to make your fans go deaf. It's not good for the ears. I already have enough problems with my ears as it is. So, yeah. So, I don't... This turned out to be a little bit longer than I intended, and, because I was going to talk about something else. But I think I'll have to save it for another day, guys, because my voice, and I'm going to visit my niece and nephew tomorrow, so I want to be able to have my voice to talk with them and play with them. But Stephanie, oh gosh, I forget her Yahoo YouTube name. I believe I put a link to it once before. I'll do it again. I think it's like Steph Live Hope Lupus, I think, something like that. I'm gonna put the actual one, don't take my word for it, but I'll put it in the description. Anyways, she requested that I make a video showing how I make my reborn dolls. So I know, like, my YouTube channel has gone through many things over the years. Like, I originally started it for my singing, which isn't happening much these days until I get this taken care of. So that's kind of put on hold. Then it kind of evolved into hosting videos for my doll collector group, the Neonates and Baby Think It Over group. I put videos of that up there. So it was kind of going back between that and singing. Then I decided to start this vlog about my journey with lupus, which has been great, and I'm going to continue doing that. And usually most people I know make different channels for different topics, but you know what? I have enough accounts already. I've got Facebook, I've got Twitter, I've got a Yahoo email address, I've got a Gmail email address, I've got a Hotmail one that I don't use. I only use it to go on MSN, which I don't even really go on anymore. I have so many accounts. I've got my Etsy, I've got my website accounts. It's hard for me to keep track of all these accounts and their passwords and stuff. So I am not making a separate channel. I'm just going to tell you guys that right now. It would be too much work to, like, log out and then log into a different one to upload different videos, blah, blah, whatever. So this is like an all-around YouTube channel. Some days you'll get singing, some days you'll get doll group stuff, some days you're going to get lupus vlog, which is probably the most part. You're going to get the lupus vlog. And then the newest thing is going to be my reborning nursery, Crystal's Little Monkeys. I will you know, I've done a few videos of that already. I've showed you my doll collection, excuse me. I've showed you dolls I've been making. I've showed you doll shows I've gone to. So I am going to, you know, anytime I have a new doll that I've finished that's for sale, I'll try to do a video about them and let you guys know all the details. I'm also planning to do a frequent asked question video, 2 different ones. One for my neonates and baby think it over group, because I don't want to be rude, but I'm really tired of answering the same questions over and over and over again. Like, I answer them in the videos, in the video descriptions, in the comments, I mean, and people don't seem to read them, even though I've answered that question like a million times before them. So I'm gonna do a frequent asked question video about my group and about the Baby Think It Over dolls and how and all the questions that I get in one video. I'm also going to do a frequent asked question video about my reborning nursery, about my reborn dolls, to let you guys know about custom orders, portrait dolls, that kind of stuff, how those are handled, how it works. I'm actually going to be starting my first portrait doll next week, so maybe I can kind of take you along with me on that journey. I'm not going to put it as a formal tutorial because it's my first time going to be, excuse me, doing an ethnic tone. So don't go by anything I do by any chance. I've been working on a toddler doll for myself, which I'm really hoping to get finished by tomorrow night. I've been lazy and slacking on it, but here she is. Right now I've got her here. She was just cooling off from the oven. But she's a big girl, and I think I've still got probably 4 more layers of paint to do. Stephanie was asking me to do a video of how I make my dolls, and if she had gotten that question to me earlier, I would have taken you through my process of making this doll, although this one's a guessing game for me too, because I have never made a toddler doll before. So I think it would be best that if I'm to do a video showing how I make the dolls, kind of like a tutorial, I suppose, I'm gonna wait and probably do a formal one when I do the next Caucasian newborn doll that I'm going to be making, which will probably be after this portrait doll is done. Or sorry, no. After this portrait doll is done, I have to finish rooting Buggy finally. Then after Buggy, I'll be starting a new kit from scratch. So I'll take you guys along on that journey. She was also asking where I get the stuff to make them. So maybe what I'll do is my next video, I will just do a video of the supplies that I have and where I got them. So it can give you a bit of an idea of what I have and what I work with. You don't have to have all the supplies that I have when you're just starting out. I've added things over time as I learned new techniques. But what I can do is when I do the video, I will show you the basic materials that you need to get started, and the basic paints needed to do the doll that I did for my first doll. Like, I used very basic paints and I didn't do very many layers, but she still turned out quite nice. But once you get those basics down, then you can expand on that. Once you get those really good, then you can start buying other color paints, expanding the colors that you work with, and you can, get into forums for reborn artists. You can buy tutorials, all kinds of stuff that will introduce you to new colors to work with and how to work with them and how to mix them and how to apply them to get different looks. But I guess what I will do is I'll show you the very basic stuff to make one instead of the advanced stuff. Maybe later I'll show you advanced stuff, but I'll just do some basic stuff. Now, the next kit I plan to do once I'm finished my toddler, finished my portrait doll, and finished rooting Buggy, I'm planning to attempt painted hair instead of rooting. I hate rooting, and if done right and well, I've actually liked the look of painted hair just because you can really get it to look really fine newborn-like. So, I'm thinking of doing a painted hair doll, and that way, I might just donate her for a Lupus auction, silent auction at the Butterfly Ball, which is going to be taking place in October, and it's going to be a ball for children with lupus or children of people with lupus, or have been, know someone in their family with lupus. I'm hoping to take my niece, hopefully, and I'm planning, like I said, to put a reborn in the auction. And really, you don't want to give a reborn with rooted hair to a child. It can get ruined quite easily. So painted hair is a good option. And so because it'll be my first time doing painted hair and it might not turn out so good, it's probably best to put her in the auction. So I'll take you along on these journeys as I go along. I'll try to do my best with the video. I don't have the best lighting in here for video, so I don't really know how it'll work out for you to see what I do. I have thought about actually making a professional tutorial video, maybe at my mom's where there's better lighting, but I would be selling that on DVD because it would be more in depth and stuff. But that, I don't know when I would get to do that. That's in the works, probably far into the future, maybe over the next year or something. But anyways, I've gone on way too long again. Probably a 2-part video, but that's okay because it's probably going to be a while before my next one. And I'm going to shut up now because my throat is hurting. But so that's just an update on everything that's going on with this channel and where it's headed. Yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next video.